What is up? What's poppin'? You know it ain't no stopping. It is your boy, the International Sensei, and welcome to the Entity Dojo podcast, your source for everything you need at breakneck speed. What is good? What is up? What is up? What is up? Keep it right, keep it tight, and above all, please talk to me nice. And now we need to have much unity because we never want to miss any opportunity. And of course, the bars are always available on the Entity Dojo podcast. But missing opportunities is something that I've noticed a lot of people close to me. It's something that I've been fighting my hardest to make sure I don't do. And so this is like a bit of a story time as well as part of Motivational Monday. Better than a Sunday because the Monday is when the fun begins and everybody starts to win. So starting off, one of the things that happened this year, I was fortunate enough to be accepted into a stunt program known as Totem. It was a program that was about 5 weeks long, and it went over everything that you could possibly need as a stunt performer. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I will tell my kids about it. I will be, if they ever do a second one and want me to speak, I would come back to that as well, because I felt like it changed my perspective in many different ways. And it was an opportunity that I just decided to hell with it and went for it. So the reason why I mentioned that, because I had a couple people that I knew that knew about it before I did. And because of the environment they were in, they got too scared to submit for it. Because so one of the things, like, everyone always has their idea of what they think works. And sometimes it's true and other times it's not. And there's honestly times where, excuse my French, but you're going to have to say, fuck that. And I'm going to go for what I think I should do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stifle myself and half-ass because I'm scared. And like me, I'm coming off a freaking injury. I'm just finishing out of rehab. I'm still trying to run, get my legs under me, get back to the things I normally do. And I just said, you know what? Screw it. So I ghosted for like 2 weeks. I ghosted everybody because I knew that I just needed to focus on me and submit that application, make sure all my stuff was in there. So I ghosted, submitted my application, ended up getting to the second round, did the little second round of the process, and I ended up getting picked. So a couple of people that I knew were like, oh man, I wish I should have submitted. Blah, 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 blah. And you can't always be so retrospective or retroactive, whichever the word is. I'm sorry, my definitions of words, like, my words is terrible right now. But you can't always flash back to stuff. You can't always be like, oh, well, I should have. Well, I would have. Well, like, because you're going to be woulda, coulda, shoulda-ing your whole life. That's why I started pursuing stunts, because I don't want to be that guy that's, like, however old, woulda, coulda, shoulda-ing the hell out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. And if you start doing that now, it's just a catalyst to what you're going to be doing for the next some years. Because you're going to keep saying, I should have did this. Well, another opportunity comes along. You're like, no, I'm not going to do this one. And then you see how great it is for someone else. Oh, man, I should have did this. Like, sometimes you got to take a leap. Like, one of my favorite movies is Enter the Spider-Verse. Not because the Spider-Man is black and Puerto Rican like me. I mean, that's part of it, yes. But one of the biggest things is that scene where Peter Parker's talking to him and he's like, look, it's a leap of faith, and just like jumps off the building. And then he later on in the movie takes that proverbial leap of faith and jumps off the building. And like, it's this whole beautiful artistic scene and stuff. And I love that because it's like, it's true. Like, sometimes it's a leap of faith, and it could be a small leap of faith or it could be a big leap of faith. But taking that chance to get into that program was a leap of faith for me because of various reasons. And there were other people that kept saying, oh, I should have submitted. No, you should have said, I wish I would have got in. I submitted. I did my best. Unfortunately, I didn't get in. I would rather say that. I'd rather say I tried my hardest for this and I just wasn't good enough, or they didn't pick me, or whatever it was. I'd rather know that. I feel like, and I had this in me too, and sometimes I still have it, but I've been trying to break it as much as possible. People have that fear of rejection. So it's like, why not? Why should I even try? Because I'm going to get rejected. You know what I mean? But just go for it. Like, take the leap. The literally worst thing they can say is no. That is the worst thing they can say. They're not going to freaking shoot you in the head. You're not going to go into freaking debt for it. Like, you're not going to lose your house for it. Like, you don't know what could come out of the opportunities that you chase after. You know what I mean? And it's like, if anything, if it doesn't give you something monetary, if you go for that opportunity, it might give you more confidence. It might give you a better understanding of self and understanding of what your limits are and how you're going to work to get past those limits. It might give you a better understanding of, okay, well, I need to incorporate this into my regimen. I need to incorporate that into my regimen, or I need to work harder, push harder, surround myself with better people, and not better in the sense of skill set, but better in the sense of mindset. Because a skill set is teachable. A mindset is kind of a learned thing where, like, you can have a mindset of a person that could work really hard. You can have a mindset of a person that's kind of nonchalant and ho-hum, and they could have great skill, but they never get shit done because they're always ho-humming and things like that. And it's like, you gotta break out of that cycle of, oh, well, I wish I could have, wish I should have. You gotta take that thing, man. You have to take it. Go for it. The worst thing that can happen is a no. The worst thing that can happen is a no. Like, literally. And it's gonna sting. Of course it's gonna sting. They always sting. I still get no's for stuff. Hell, I'm getting no's for gigs now. And I take it on the chin. Like, it's a hit. I mean, it's gonna hurt. But take it on the chin and keep pushing, because you are one step closer every single time. Every no is gonna get you closer to that one big yes. And not everything is for you. There's certain stuff that, hey, maybe you got turned down for it because you really were not ready for it, or someone was just that much better. But then that one opportunity comes along and boom, you're perfect for it, and you're prepared, and you were ready because you stayed hungry, you stayed humble, and you stayed prepared for that opportunity. But stop always looking back and like, oh man, I should have did it. I should have did it. No. Think about, you know what? I'm going to do it, and let the chips fall where they may. Like, if they don't fall in your favor, okay, they don't fall in your favor. It happens. But if they do, then you're left with something amazing. And I don't know. I just, like, I don't want to be that person that's just running, always running from success and running from big things happening and running from those opportunities, because you're going to be running your whole life. Run at them. Stop running away from them. Run at them with everything that you have, and you never know what can come out of it. Stop being so damn scared. Stop being so damn scared. You want it. If you say you want it, then go get it. If you say you want it, then go get it. There needs to be no freaking ho-hum and, oh, well, I'm gonna do it when I get, and like, no, you don't need to be half-assing shit. This is yours. This is yours, and you need to take it. This is yours, and you need to take it. If someone has something that you need, get it from them. Hound them if you have to, or shoot your own stuff. If you're a chef, like, you got a phone, get on Instagram, start recording pictures of your meals, post them, have people, like, sometimes hand them out to people, let them try, record them trying it. That's what freaking Trap Kitchen did. Now Trap Kitchen is huge, and they just wanted to sell food. There's people, bakers, that just want to sell baked goods, and now they're freaking huge because they're loving their freaking baked goods. Shit that you could all make at home, but they had an idea and they had a concept that they wanted to push, and they had a passion for it, and they pushed it so hard, and now they're being crazy successful. But then there's that one person that might bake better than them. They might make the best freaking red velvet cake in the freaking land, or the best chocolate chip cookies in the land, but they refused to try and market themselves or try to go out there and sell themselves. And they will always be like, well, you know, if I did, or if I wanted to, I could have, blah, blah, blah. All that shit, like, cut it. Like, all of that shit. That does not need to be a conversation. The best conversation you can have is, look, I gave my all to this. And you know what? I was unsuccessful, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. Not, well, back in my day, I was a master chef, you know what I'm saying? But I never pursued it. I never, you know what I mean? Like, especially nowadays. Like, obviously, like, things were different years ago, but nowadays we have social media. It's not easy, but it's very feasible for a person to make money selling food on the internet. Like, you really just get an account, make some meals that look good, and you can just start sending them to people. Because I'm not even like a cook like that. People will DM me like, yo, let me get a plate of whatever you just made. Like, I'll make like a salmon dish with some rice or whatever, and put that on my Instagram, just like posting food, because I'm posting my diet transition to being pescatarian. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, find that thing and just build on it. You know what I mean? Like, I post my weapons stuff because that's what I love. That's what I do. I make weapons fights because that's what I love. That's what I do. I teach people weapons. That's what I love. That's what I do. And I have them just spread the word around about me being good with weapons because that's my passion. That's what I do. And now I can teach seminars now with it because that's my passion. I stayed with my passion. I'm not at the level where I want to be at yet, but I'm damn sure going to keep pushing towards it. But I just have to say, do not ever let these opportunities slip by you. Even if you feel you're quote unquote not ready, you're never going to be ready if you don't go for it. Like, it's never going to be a perfect time. You're never going to be the exact weight. You're never going to be the exact height, hair length, skin, whatever it is. Like, you're never going to, everything is not going to be exact. The sun is not going to be shining and it's not going to be whatever below zero, and you're not going to have your freaking purple mink coat and shit and the fucking whatever. Like, you're not going to have everything perfect when you go after these opportunities, but if you don't ever go for them, you're never going to get them. Go for it. Take it by the horns. And you never know what could come out of it. But stop being so damn retrospective, or what is the word? Is there, whatever it is, just stop. Like, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't think of the word right now because I'm like half asleep. But stop always thinking back, thinking of, oh, I wish I could have, wish I should have. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't be that person because you're gonna be miserable. Think ahead, think forward, fall into what you really want. Fall into that passion, fall into that pride, fall into that pain, because beautiful things can come out of that. But that is my spiel, man. Please, seriously, Motivational Monday, every Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Enter the Dojo podcast, where I just love to give positive vibes about things that are going on in the world. Share a little bit of my life with you guys, and hope that I can inspire someone. If I can inspire one person to make a change, and that one person inspires someone else, and that one person inspires someone else, and it keeps going, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? It's not about the money. It's not about the clout. You know what I mean? It's about, did I impact somebody positively the time that they're hearing this kind of stuff? That's my goal. But with that being said, man, please follow me on Twitter at sensei_global21. Instagram is international_sensei. The Entity Dojo podcast is on SoundCloud, Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify, and all that good stuff. The wristbands are available. Hit me on Twitter if you would like a wristband. Working on getting a online store and all that good stuff in the near future. But with that being said, man, thank you so much for listening. And we must now exit the dojo. Us.